Good evening. This is the election season. Now, the point is that we always come across with a concept called model code of conduct. What exactly is this? Model code of conduct is nothing but it's a set of rules and regulations to be followed by the political parties and also the members who are contesting in the elections. And apart from this, that is the reason why, for example, according to MCC, that is a model code of conduct, campaigning should be stopped by 10 o'clock in the evening, meaning by 10 p.m. you need to stop the campaigning. If it goes beyond 10 p.m., election commission will issue a notice and action will be taken accordingly. In the similar manner, for example, if you look at this common people or the private people, so these are the people who are permitted to go to this any political this meeting, and they can also take part in the campaigning and everything. But what about the government employees? Government employees are not permitted to take part in any political this meetings. Similarly, we have various constitutional authorities in India. So maybe the president of India, maybe governor of a state, maybe the judges of Supreme Court or High Court, various constitutional authorities, are there. Now, what about them? Are they permitted to take part in any political party meetings? Should they be permitted to speak in favor of any political party? Should they be permitted to speak against any political party? The answer is absolutely no. Since these are the higher constitutional authorities, so they are expected to maintain silence and they are not supposed to speak anything about this. But recently, one of the governors of a state said that he is in a meeting. He said that he claimed himself as a BJP karyakarta. So meaning is simple. Maybe that gentleman was the so-called he was part of BJP and served as a chief minister too. So that's a different thing. But since that person is a governor now, is expected to be out of this political arena, and you should be away from the so-called these political parties. So since that person has claimed himself as a BJP karyakarta in a public meeting, in a private meeting, if you say something, that's a different thing. So then what should be done? Should it be not considered as a violation of model code of conduct? Definitely that should be taken very seriously. Because in the year 1993 also, then governor of Himachal Pradesh, he took part in political campaigning because his son was contesting in the elections. And since governor is a political this constitutional authority, election commission cannot take action. Since governors are appointed by the president of India, action has to be taken by the president. At the time, this particular matter was referred to the president of India, and the person was asked to submit the resignation letter. In the similar manner, now also, what is going to happen? We need to wait and watch, because this is considered to be violation of a model code of conduct. So this is a very, very high constitutional authority, governor's office, the first citizen at the state level, so must maintain a clear cut distance from the political parties. And being in that particular this very powerful and esteemed and highest position, uh, claiming that he belongs to a political party or BJP karyakarta, definitely it draws the attention of the people also, right? And since election commission cannot take any action against the governor, the matter has been referred to the president of India, Shri Ramnath Kovind, and we need to wait and watch what action is going to be taken against the concerned governor. So now the point is that who is that governor, right? And what's his name and which state is he's the governor? So these things that we'll see now. And look at this. I'm opening the document. Look at this. Yes. Now. Right. So look at this. Who of the following state governor called himself as BJP Karyakarta? Who of the following state governor called himself as BJP Karyakarta? Fine. And according to Election Commission of India, it is lowering the prestige of high office. Right, as I told you, this is the highest office at the state level, and Election Commission felt that this is the lowering of prestige of such a constitutional office. And the point is that who is that? This governor of the state. So this one, yes. Which of the following state governor called himself as the BJP Karyakarta? Gujarat governor, Rajasthan governor, Maharashtra governor, or Tamil Nadu governor? Answer is B, Rajasthan. Right. Look at this. Please remember this. Rajasthan governor, Mr. Kalyan Singh. According to Election Commission of India, it is a violation of a model code of conduct. And of course, the information has been passed on to the President of India, and we need to wait and watch what action is going to be taken by the President of India. We need to watch. And of course, similar incident also took place. This is not the first time. Similar incident took place in the year 1993 when then Governor of Himachal Pradesh, Gulshar Ahmad, campaigned for his son Saeed Ahmad. And Gulshar Ahmad had to resign from governor post when Election Commission indicted him for campaigning for his son. All right. At the time, the government asked the concerned governor to resign. Right. And since president is the constitutional authority that appoints governors, Election Commission of India wants to leave the matter to the discretion of the president. Let the President of India take the decision, and Election Commission of India has taken it to the notice of the Honorable President of India. Please remember, which is the state? Rajasthan. What's the name of the governor? It is Kalyan Singh. All right. So please remember this. And is it the first time? No, it happened earlier too. It happened in the year 1993. And which was the state at the time? It was Himachal Pradesh. And who was the governor at the time? Gulshar Ahmad. Please remember these points for the examination point of view. Next one important question, which is always there, this very favorite question for, this paper setters as far as any examination is concerned. Who of the following authorities got the discretionary powers under the Constitution of India? Discretionary powers under the Constitution of India. Is it the President of India, or governor, or both, or none? So this is really a very interesting and important question as far as the examination is concerned. When I say discretionary powers are those powers where the concerned authority takes a decision without consulting Council of Ministers headed by, the Prime Minister at the central level or the Chief Minister at the state level. And if you look at India, ours is a parliamentary form of government. We know that. And the meaning is that we have two executives at the higher level for central government. So one is the President of India, second one is the Prime Minister. Similarly, if you go down to the state level, we have a similar structure, like a governor who is the head of the state, and the Chief Minister, head of the government. But the real powers are vested with the Prime Minister at the central level and the Chief Minister at the state level. Hence, President is considered to be de jure head, nominal head, constitutional head at the central level for India. Similarly, when it comes to state, governor is considered to be de jure head, nominal head, or constitutional head at the state level. But here the question is that who got discretionary powers under the Constitution? Very, 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 very important one. right? If this is the question, what should be your answer? You have to be very, very careful. Don't go for both. I repeat, don't go for both. If you go for both, your answer will be wrong, because the Constitution of India has provided discretionary powers only for governor, not to the president of India. Meaning is simple: governor at the state level can take certain decisions on his or her own without consulting the council of ministers headed by the chief minister. But whereas it is not permitted at the central level by the president of India. Very, 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 very important. This particular point is important because the word discretionary has been used by the constitution only for the governor and not for the president of India. That's the reason why this is very, very important. Now you may be getting a doubt. Should the president has to depend only on the advice of the council of ministers headed by the prime minister every time? What will happen if the government of the day loses the majority and the prime minister refuses to resign? Fine. If it happens at the state level, if the chief minister refuses to resign, governor will recommend for the president's rule. Governor will recommend for the president's rule, and central government will come to the rescue of the state. No doubt and no problem here. But if similar situation happens at the central level, then what happens? Prime minister loses the majority and refuses to resign, then what should be done? That may be a situation. That may be a situation where the president of India may take his own decision, and he can go for the dissolution of the Lok Sabha. So these are the very, very, these rare situations and circumstances. For example, here in the year 1979, after the resignation of the Prime Minister Morarji Desai, Charan Singh was appointed as a Prime Minister of India. It was very, very short period of time. At the time, the President, Dr. Neelam Sanjeev Reddy, wanted Mr. Charan Singh to prove the majority on the floor of the House. And Charan Singh knows very clearly that he doesn't have the majority and he cannot face the Lok Sabha. That is the reason why the President of India took his own decision at the time and dissolved the Lok Sabha. That's the reason why we went for the, this midterm elections at that time. Am I clear? So you have to understand these points very, 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 very clearly. Okay, now the point is that who got the discretionary powers under the Constitution, and now we are very sure this is the governor. This is the governor at the state level, right? And not the president. Now, right? Hope you have followed this very clearly. Now, so this is the question. This is the answer. That is governor. And now I'm going further down. Look at this. Article 163, clause 2 says that, just a minute. Yeah. If any question arises whether any matter is or is not a matter as respects which the governor is by or under the Constitution required to act in his discretion. Please remember this very, very clearly. The word discretion has been used by the Constitution only for the governor and not for the office of the President of India. Please remember this. And this in higher level examinations like group 1 or civil services, there may be a possibility where article number may also be a question. That's the reason why. So please be very careful and try to this understand this very, very carefully. All right. Right. So since this is the election time, lots of these issues that are related like this will be coming up. And and yesterday we have discussed like our science and technology PSLV C45 ISRO, right? But this is the election time, so whatever the information that we'll be getting, let me share that one with you so that there may be possible questions in the examination. Fine. And with respect to this remaining issues also, so we'll keep on discussing them on day-to-day basis. And once again, one small reminder to all of you that we are going to launch this think big on April 8th, right? On April 8th we are going to launch it. And please wait for that. I'll be coming to you on April 8th with this think big. And I'll see you tomorrow with the more current affairs. Till then, I wish you all a very very good luck and take very good care. Good night.